Hello everyone and welcome back to WWE Universe. You are watching ECW's very own first pay-per-view, Judgment Day, kicking things off with the television title. This man has overcome a lot to be here tonight as television champion, but he is about to face his biggest challenge yet. I'm very interested to see if Ken Shamrock can overcome one of the greatest superstars we've had in this entire universe here tonight. I never realized they don't actually say where he's from, they just say that he's standing 7 feet tall instead. Never actually noticed that. Big Show coming out of the ring here tonight to challenge for the television championship. His first ever time squaring off with Ken Shamrock. And this man has one of the greatest win-loss records to date. I think he's damn near 40 wins at this point. Big Show has been on fire for a long time. Here tonight, he is going to go one-on-one with Ken Shamrock for that title, and Ken Shamrock is currently undefeated. Oh, now quickly fact-checked how many matches, roughly, it's been. The wiki is a couple weeks out of date, but it should give me a pretty good idea. Sorry. Big Show coming into tonight's match at about 39 wins, I believe. Because I think he's competed in the last 2 weeks, which is what I haven't done on the wiki. And he was at 37-16 overall there. I think this could be his 40th win. Whereas Ken Shamrock comes into tonight's match with, I believe, a 6-0 record. So far, he has not lost a match. And quite a few of those have been for his ECW Television Championship, which he is the first ever man to hold, and to this day is still holding. I know that may not sound like too much. The title has only been around for about a month or two now, but in that period of time, Ken Shamrock has successfully defended that title, I believe, 4 times so far. Oh, sorry. I just got up from a small nap. So I'm a little bit on the yawning side right now. Ken Shamrock with a great takedown there to the Big Show. This match is definitely going to need all 30 minutes. We've given this match extra time as ECW management and the general manager Dude Love have wanted to see an outcome to this match for sure. And they feel that 20 minutes just may not be enough. So we'll find out, won't we? Right now, it certainly is looking like very back and forth first minute and a half of this matchup. Ken Shamrock able to suplex the Big Show with ease. We'll find out if Ken Shamrock truly is the world's most dangerous man, if he can best one of the most indestructible forces on all of ECW and the WWE as a whole. As I said before, I believe if Big Show wins tonight, he will be at 40 wins, I want to say. And that record is a number that no other superstar has hit, if that is correct. Even still, over at 30, 38, 39, whatever it may be, he's already at unprecedented numbers. From Randy Orton to Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Miz, you know, all these great names you think of in this universe, no one has hit as high of a win number as the Big Show. Right now, he is absolutely laying into Ken Shamrock. Big Show is 2 championships away from being the first ever ECW Grand Slam. As of course, he is a former Hardcore Champion and a former ECW World Champion. Still got to win that television title and tag team title. Right now, no one really eligible for becoming a Grand Slam. Big Show is definitely, I think, the closest, as I don't believe anyone else has held both the ECW and Hardcore titles. And only Ken Shamrock has held the television title. And the tag titles, they finally debut tonight. Into the corner. And a big German suplex. My god, that took a lot of strength and force. You could really feel every millisecond that it took him to lift Big Show there. Free the puppies. I don't know who's got puppies, but let them go. Let them shit in the yard. Just married. What the fuck are these signs?
We're in the feeling out process here.
Referee just narrowly got out of the way of the Big Show running into that corner there. Shamrock giving Big Show a moment to get back to his feet. Vince fears WCW. What? Is this because I'm using an Attitude Era arena?
These superstars will give everything they have to win here tonight.
Are they just using generic signs?
This could be bad. Wait, what's he doing?
I was going to use my own Judgment Day arena, but I thought, you know what? There's one in the game. It's not bad. It's a little plain, but it's not bad. ECW is kind of always presented as like the low budget brand of the three, so I guess something a little more plain would actually kind of fit. I just went with it. Which is stretching out Ken Shamrock. Certain ways the body is just not meant to bend. Shamrock is able to continue on fighting. Into the corner goes Shamrock as Big Show. Oh, mind Shamrock with a reversal, and Shamrock back in control. Not for long. Okay. Nice attempt there by the Big Show. Drops Big Show flat down. Ken Shamrock in control now. Back and forth these two go. Very, very evenly matched in terms of strength, it would appear. Something I'm sure neither of these men are particularly used to. It was a long road for Big Show to get to this point. Initially advancing to the finals of the ECW World Tag Team Championship Tournament, but having to be pulled from that matchup as his tag team partner Antonio Cesaro walked out on him during the semi-finals qualifier against Epico and Primo. Oh no, they didn't make it to the final, sorry. Oh wait, no, yes, they did make it. Sorry, I have to keep forgetting. Yes, Antonio Cesaro walked out on the Big Show, but Epico unfortunately suffered an injury during that match against Big Show without Cesaro, and got counted out, causing Big Show to advance to the finals. But due to the fact his partner Cesaro walked out, Big Show couldn't exactly advance to the finals alone. A one-on-one match was set up between Cesaro and Big Show to determine who would face Ken Shamrock for the ECW Television Championship instead. And as we see here tonight, it was the Big Show who was victorious in that match against Cesaro. In regards to the ECW World Tag Team Championship, that is one hell of a story that we will come around to in the following matchup when the APA face off against Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Winner of that match will be facing off against Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie to determine the first ever ECW World Tag Team Champions in what we have been confirmed tonight to be a TLC match. It's going to be absolute carnage to determine those first Tag Team Champions. Ken Shamrock applying a hell of a stretch here on the Big Show, bending both arms back. Big Show with a knee out of that one. The People's Sign. Yeah, they don't seem to have any signs regarding the wrestlers in the ring. They seem to all just be about things to do with the Attitude Era. Puppies. Oh no, there's a Big Show logo. Well, technically, that's one. I don't know why he started using a bear head, but that's a more recent thing. That wasn't an Attitude Era thing, to my knowledge. Is it because of his... No, his tattoo's a lion. I don't really get why they went with a bear. I guess because he's big. Bears are big. Big bear. Referee can only watch on as Ken Shamrock brutalizes the Big Show. This match seems to be very much under the control of Ken Shamrock now, the television champion, really laying in the Big Show. They clearly heard my criticisms to the signs they were holding up, because I just saw a Shamrock sign. There you go. If you want to change things, you gotta say something. That's the rules. Shamrock helping Big Show to his feet, only to be clubbed across the face there. I'm going to snap as another Shamrock sign. Why am I commenting so much on the signs? Fuck the signs. Something really ironic about an NWO shirt when not a single member of, like, the notorious, like, Hogan, Nash, Hall. Oh wait, no, Nash is in the game. Whoops. But of like those three, the famed 3 NWO members. Only one of them is in. Not an NWO version of him. Maybe next game, am I right, lads? Maybe next game. Ken Shamrock, top of the Big Show, striking away at the face. Wow. Big Show to his feet, drops Shamrock flat down on his back and walks across the chest. I dread to think about how that would feel. Probably about as rough as German suplexing the Big Show. Free the puppies. I can't stop reading them. Big Show. We are almost 10 minutes deep into this television championship match. I don't feel like there has really been any implication on which one of these two right now is more predictable to be coming out with the ECW Television Championship. Hell, I think this may be the first 30-minute match to go to a time limit still. I respect what management have done, I respect why they've changed this match to be a 30-minute match, but I'm not entirely sure 30 minutes is going to be enough for either one of these two to give up. The only thing that I think favors Ken Shamrock in this match is we've never seen him lose before. But a victory of the Big Show would say big, big things for Ken Shamrock. Someone who a lot of people have had the vote of confidence will one day wear the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, if not another brand's world title. There is a lot of confidence amongst the fans for Ken Shamrock. Right now he has really delivered. As I say, this is definitely his big challenge. If he can beat this man, he's beaten a former world champion. You got to think at that point, if he drops that television title anytime soon, whenever he drops it, I think he's got to take the same kind of approach that we saw Sheamus take recently over on SmackDown. He's got to just think, forget the television championship. I got to go for that world title. Ken Shamrock with Big Show up on the barricade there. You don't want to get him counted out. That's not the way these fans are going to want to see this one play out. No. I think you got to get away from that barricade. You don't want to disappoint these fans. That's not right. Oh my God. Okay, he did it. He's done it. He's decided to disappoint everyone with a count-out victory. I mean, you never know. Maybe Big Show will be able to recover. This is the Big Show we're talking about. Back writhing in pain as he's been speared through that barricade. Ken Shamrock really happy with a count-out victory. Oh, Big Show's up. Big Show's up at a count of 8. And I don't think Ken Shamrock was expecting that. Perhaps Shamrock taking a coward's way out there as he tried to put Big Show through the barricade and take the count-out victory. But Big Show continues to fight on despite the count of 8 reaching. Wow. You don't see that a lot. You don't see people go through a barricade, get back to their feet, and still be able to shove someone off the speed and strength in which Big Show just did. This is a man who is really not all that worn out still. I think it was quite wise, Ken Shamrock going for the spear through the barricade at the point in time in which he did in the referee's 10 count. I think, honestly, a part of me does have to believe Ken Shamrock was trying to get a count out there. He would have been very satisfied with saying that he knocked the Big Show out by smashing him through the barricade. Unfortunately, you don't knock the big man out quite that easily. What a headbutt. Ken Shamrock really feeling the wrath of the Big Show now, who has come unglued. It seems like that smash of the barricade has only woken the Big Show up. Oh my God! What a reversal by the Big Show. Showing off that strength. Big Show on fire now, reversing just about everything Ken Shamrock throws at him. We've almost reached the halfway point in the time limit on this match. corner goes the Big Show as Ken Shamrock has managed to get control back. Sends him to the bottom. Big Show back up to his feet once again. What keeps this guy down?
Big Show controlling the head.
Ken Shamrock sending Big Show into the corner and strikes the midsection. There you go. Big Show on the floor, but once again he's up. Oh, that might keep him down. Incredible the amount of times I have seen Big Show take one hard hit after another, and what would ordinarily keep some of Ken Shamrock's previous opponents down, from Road Warrior Animal to Kofi Kingston to Brodus Clay, it is not keeping the Big Show down. I want to actually double check real quick that it definitely is about 4 defenses, because I'm now thinking that he's actually defended against a little more than 4. I think I might be undervaluing Ken Shamrock's reign. And I would hate to do that to the guy. He's been a great ECW television champion. According to the wiki, he's had 4 successful defenses. And I don't think he's defended it again in the last 2 weeks. Because last week he teamed with Big Show, and the week before that, I don't remember what happened the week before that. Big elbow to the head. And a suplex, as we now see a slight cut across the forehead of the world's most dangerous man. We've seen him see red before. That doesn't exactly faze him. If anything, that motivates him more. Ken Shamrock is not afraid to bleed in his championship bouts. Looking over that leg, and perhaps he's got to try and force a submission out of the Big Show. With that ankle lock, a Big Show, looking for the knockout punch. That hit with full force. Big Show covering Ken Shamrock. You don't see a lot of people kick out of something named the knockout punch. We are halfway through the time limit on this match, and I'm starting to worry that we may be... I mean, I don't know why I'm worried, I'm happy either way, but I'm starting to worry for Ken Shamrock, I guess, that we may be looking at a new television champion here tonight. That is definitely the way things are looking right now. Oh, flying ass.
Squeezing down on the head. Focusing that attack on the leg area.
Big Show now fired up, jumping up to his feet, strikes Ken Shamrock, and he strikes him again. I really do think Ken Shamrock's title reign may be in jeopardy right now. Big Show is like a house of fire, and Ken Shamrock is seeming more and more dazed, more and more worn out with every single one of these moves that hits. He keeps on kicking out. The Big Show just cannot stop fighting. Ken Shamrock is hurt. He's starting to reach his limit. And the problem with Ken Shamrock, as we've seen in the past, is that he doesn't often win via pinfall. This man is more about trying to make his opponent tap out. I don't know that Big Show is ever going to tap out. I don't know that Big Show ever has tapped out. He's needed the head of Shamrock. I cannot believe the way in which Big Show has worn out Ken Shamrock. Are we really looking at Ken Shamrock's first ever loss here tonight? This could be it. Huge choke slam. That is a move that has won many a world title in the past. Cover on Shamrock, new television champion. Unfortunately, that Cinderella story, that big moment for Ken Shamrock just could not be tonight, and Big Show is television champion. There's not a doubt in my mind that if Cesaro hadn't stuck with the Big Show, those two would have been the tag team champions walking out of tonight's show. But now the Big Show has captured the television championship. I cannot believe how tiny that thing looks on him. The Big Show, the brand new television champion, the second man to have ever held it. And you gotta give major props to the first champion, Ken Shamrock. He gave it his all here tonight, but unfortunately for him, it has come to an end. The Big Show, your new television champion. We are back here at Judgment Day, and we have been told that the APA have come under dire circumstances after their recent losses. Something is going to be different about them tonight. They said they're going to be trying a new approach previously before Judgment Day kicked off here tonight. I think this is in reflection of their loss on ECW this past Tuesday, in reflection of their recent losses to Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan, the feud, the way that things have turned around for them, the fact that they were initially supposed to be filling in for Primo and Epico in the finals, but because of their recent losses, they had to be pushed back to having to earn that space. And I feel like they've reflected on a lot of this and said, hey, we got to change something. So something is going to be different tonight, and I'm curious to see exactly what. Dolph Ziggler making his way down to the ring here tonight, set to team up with Daniel Bryan. Team DZ are a team that have really adapted to cheating ways as of just late, and in this 2 out of 3 falls match, you can definitely expect to see more of that behavior from these two. I can almost guarantee you that now. Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, they will do whatever it takes to make it to the finals tonight to face up against Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack for the new ECW World Tag Team Championships. That is set to take place just before our main event. Our general manager, Dude Love, says that Cactus Jack's performance should really motivate Mankind. There's been a lot of people that have advised against this, but nonetheless, that is the words of Dude Love, the ECW general manager, who is a very different man to both Cactus Jack and Mankind. So what do we got here? That's the music at Gangrel, but this is the APA's. Wait, what the hell? Well, that is a very, very different pair we've got there of Bradshaw and Farouk coming in behind Gangrel, a man who has kind of fluctuated a little bit here on I was about to say SmackDown, here on ECW. He's going to be brandishing a very different outfit to Bradshaw and Farouk. I really don't know what to make of this. Gangrel leading the both of them to the ring. Did you say representing the Ministry of Darkness? Huh. Well, this is definitely very unexpected. Well, that was quite the entrance and quite the unexpected turn of events, but Farouk seems to be very hard-hitting, very in control right from the beginning here on Daniel Bryan, as you see Gangrel in the corner of Bradshaw and Farouk. I wonder how this will affect this matchup. 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. Will we even see 2 falls in 20 minutes? That's the question on my mind right now. How will we determine it if it comes down to a 1-to-1 tie? I mean, realistically, if there's only 1 point in the lead before the time runs out, one would have to assume that the team who got that 1 point would advance to face Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie in the main event. But should, sorry, in the semi-main event. But should there not be that 1 point lead, that really does beg to question what is going to actually happen if, say, there's 0 points aside, or if there is a 1 point aside, but that third fall is not the word I'm looking for. I'm very curious to see how this one turns out. After all, there is no such thing as a triple threat tag match. It wouldn't be cool to do one of those. That is just silly and impossible. You should laugh at yourself in the mirror real quick for even thinking about the possibility of that. Bradshaw watching on as Dolph Ziggler lays into Farouk, and you gotta give Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan credit. They are crafty. They are good at dealing with these kinds of situations. They may be outnumbered here tonight, but what is it going to mean for, I guess, the ministry if they lose tonight? That's not exactly the strongest first impression to make. If they don't win here tonight against Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler, and even still if they do win, to go forward into a match with Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack, we now know to be a TLC match for the new ECW World Tag Team Championship. Who's to say they're necessarily going to overcome? They've come up with a great game plan here tonight. They've got someone new in their corner. They're rocking a different look. I'm not really sure if there's some magic involved or whatever. You know, we've seen some strange things in this wrestling world. This is definitely a very different side of both Bradshaw and Farouk that I've not seen before, though. Tag made by Daniel Bryan, that swift tag in, tag out style of Ziggler and Bryan is what makes them such a dangerous tag team. They work so well as a team, singling out their opponent, working them over, wearing them out. That's their style. I'm not entirely sure 20 minutes is going to be enough time for this match. Following this matchup, however, we've got ourselves a 1-on-3 hardcore elimination handicap match for the Hardcore Championship. Ryback must defeat David Otunga, Santino Marella, and Sin Cara in one match. All at the same time. He's got to defeat them one by one, elimination style, and only then will he be named the Hardcore Champion. He can eliminate David Otunga from the match, but if Santino Marella gets the cover and pins Ryback, I can get that sentence out, then he will retain the Hardcore Championship for David Otunga. We could really see the win-loss record improve for both Santino Marella and Sin Cara, two guys that have not won a single match on ECW all year. And for Santino Marella, who hasn't won a match in over a year. The biggest loser in all of the WWE. Submission hold applied there on Dolph Ziggler, but he's able to elbow out of it. I gotta say, David Otunga's reinforcements aren't all that, but I guess in a 3-on-1 situation, they were able to injure Ryback, and that's something you got to bear in mind. They were able to do it before. Can they do it again tonight? Ryback wasn't expecting it before, and that was a huge contributing factor in why it took so much out of him. Tonight, he knows what he's walking into. He knows that anything goes. He knows he can pin one of them up on the ramp, one of them on the announcer's table, one of them out in the car park. Anywhere he wants to fight them, he can. Daniel Bryan. Cannot wait to see how that Hardcore Championship match plays out. I also can't wait to find out which one of these two teams is actually going to be facing off for the World Tag Team Championship. I mean, it's been a hell of a situation. I went to explain earlier in the Television Championship match, but I figured it's more appropriate for this match. Initially, as I mentioned before, Big Show and Cesaro, they won the tournament. On the other side of the bracket, Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, they advanced to the finals a long time ago, but it was Big Show and Cesaro who advanced to the finals. However, it only happened due to a count-out injury suffered at the hands of Epico, and because of Antonio Cesaro walking out on the Big Show, they were removed from that matchup as they weren't able to function as a tag team or find a partner in time. So they ended up facing up against each other for the Television Championship Contenders match, which led to Big Show winning the title just moments ago. But as for the tag team tournament, it left an open space. Initially, that was given to the other semi-finalists, Epico and Primo. They were kind of given a bye to the finals due to the technicalities of everything. But unfortunately, they were removed from the finals because Epico once again suffered an injury. History repeated itself, And Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, they played Epico carefully, and Epico ended up putting himself through the same announcer's table and once again suffering an injury, meaning he could not compete for those championships tonight. Instead, a third set of finalists needed to be determined to face off against Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack for the Tag Team Championships, and that's what this match now here tonight, which was originally scheduled to take place tonight, was going to be. But before Team DZ picked up that victory over the APA back on an episode of ECW a few weeks ago, the APA were apparently the clear front runners to be the replacement for Epico and Primo should anything go wrong with them. It was only because the APA's win-loss record took a bit of a hit at the hands of Team DZ that we got this match here tonight, which determines who will be facing off for the championships later on in the night. You gotta really give it to Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie. They have a huge upper hand in tonight's Tag Team Championship matchup. They're going to be walking into that one fresh as a daisy, whilst no matter who wins this match, they're going to be worn out. Daniel Bryan locking in this submission hold here. He's really got the head caught on Bradshaw. Are we going to be forced to see a... are we going to see a submission? I don't know why I said forced. No, Bradshaw able to fight out of that one. Bradshaw sending Daniel Bryan into the corner of the Ministry as he makes a tag to Farouk there. He's got Bryan all caught up and a kick to the midsection of Bryan. Farouk now takes control. Oh no, I thought he was going to go over the ropes. Pulled him back and a suplex there. Sends Daniel Bryan across the ring. Back to Bradshaw being in the ring. I think he is the fresher of the two. 8 minutes down in this 20-minute matchup. We still don't have a current lead in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Will Gangrel's tutelage be able to pull the APA or whatever they're called nowadays, the Ministry, I guess? Will he be able to help them? By the way, I want to quickly clarify. I didn't apply the name, the Ministry of Darkness. All I did was remove the call name that they had of the APA. It just kind of gave them that name. I guess they must have been in the Ministry at the same time at some point. And here's a huge suplex by, or fall away suplex by Bradshaw there on Daniel Bryan. Not able to get the job done, but you notice Bryan now, he's busted open, he's hurt. Bradshaw very much the man in control. Bradshaw, no, what are you doing? That's your finish. Okay, good. Waste it on Dolph? What are you doing? Big powerbomb by Bradshaw on Dolph Ziggler, who is not the legal man. I mean, I know there's definitely been some real bad blood between Ziggler and Bradshaw. That's what actually started all this. It was a singles match between Bradshaw and Ziggler in which they both agreed to keep their partners at bay. Daniel Bryan and Ziggler did not respect that, as Bryan, who was apparently not in the building, ended up running out during the matchup and distracting Bradshaw, giving Ziggler the victory. Well, started out as a feud between two teams that had a lot of respect for each other after a great showing between Ziggler and Bradshaw a few weeks prior. Ended up being a real heated feud. Tonight it all comes to a close in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Daniel Bryan, hurt head and all, he is the man standing right now as he goes to make the tag to Dolph Ziggler. Bradshaw's going to welcome it. And that's fair enough. Yeah, might as well just send the 2 fresh guys in. And okay, there goes the controller. I don't even know what happened there. It just literally flew off of my leg. I'm not very good at keeping these things on my leg. Daniel Bryan, who just busted Farouk open, now running over to his corner to tag in Dolph Ziggler. And we got a bleeding member of both tag teams now. Maybe in the last 9.5 minutes of this match, we'll actually see 2 falls take place. Or at least 1, you know? Dolph Ziggler locking in this stretch on Farouk, but Gangrel providing a distraction there for the Ministry. German suplex by Dolph Ziggler. And, oh, big drop kick across the head. Ziggler very much in control of Farouk right now, who is covered in blood. Regrouping in the corner with Daniel Bryan there as Farouk sends Ziggler into the corner. That's a wise move for the Ministry right now. Farouk doesn't seem to know where he is. Trying to find his corner, but he's got all that blood in his eyes. He couldn't quite find where he was going, and Dolph Ziggler able to really capitalize on that. We're looking at another potential injury here on ECW. Loss of another tag team, maybe. Farouk seems to be in a bad way right now. Say, he can't even find himself. Bradshaw tagged in. Couldn't really happen at a better time right now. Crossbody on Ziggler, and really, as I said before, this is where it all started. It was Bradshaw and Ziggler, the bad blood between these two. Ooh, what a flapjack. That's not the skull. Cover attempt here by Bradshaw and Ziggler, but Ziggler with a quick kick out. Bradshaw and Ziggler both very preserved members of their tag teams, respectively. Big right hand by Bradshaw. Back and forth these two go. Dolph Ziggler catching him. Oh no, Bradshaw. Great back and forth reversal between the two as Dolph Ziggler is now busted open. I tell you, if Team DZ are the ones that advance here tonight, they are going to be very worn out going into that Cactus Jack Chainsaw Charlie tag title matchup. Both members bleeding. Well, at least I thought Dolph was. I don't know, actually. He looks pretty clean to me. Oh, Daniel Bryan, hold on a second. LeBell Lock locked in. We're going to see a tap out from Bradshaw? Well, Farouk manages to break it up. That was very sudden. Oh, and now we got a submission hold of our own. Okay, never mind. Just working the leg. I thought we were going to see an ankle lock. Farouk and Ziggler fighting in the ring. Bradshaw and Dolph fighting in the ring. This match is really broken down right now. But don't forget, Bradshaw and Bryan, they are the legal men in this one right now. Daniel Bryan really suffering the punishment at the hands of Bradshaw. He keeps on fighting back. Oh, what a clothesline. Absolutely vicious. And now slamming the head of Daniel Bryan against that mat. Into the corner of Team DZ goes Bradshaw. Turning it around. Bradshaw now in control with another clubbing clothesline. No one delivers them quite as viciously as this man. That is something I'm quickly learning. 6 minutes remaining on the clock. We do not have a clear side that is currently of the advantage, and we really need at least one fall here tonight. Follow-away slam on Bryan right in front of Ziggler, though, as... Oh, no, okay. Okay, the Ministry. They are up 1 point on Team DZ. Oh, boy, and Bradshaw straight in that powerbomb bridging pin. Beautifully executed, as always, but Daniel Bryan able to kick out. Oh, look at this. 5 minutes on the clock. Can the Ministry get that clean 2-0 victory? Will Team DZ be able to bounce back? Will we see an actual result in the 2 or 3 falls? I think Gangrel seems to have disappeared from ringside at some point. No idea where he could have gone. Submission hold applied here by Dolph Ziggler on Bradshaw. Gangrel works in very mysterious ways. Perhaps he feels that his job here is done after the first fall. Side suplex takes down Bradshaw. Dolph Ziggler now taking back control. Is it going to be too little too late? Just under 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Ministry only need one more fall to win this. Team DZ need 2. Here's a cover. Is this going to be it? No. Remember, the winning team faces off against Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie for the tag team titles later on tonight. They'll have plenty of time to recover. A good 3 matches between this match and the tag title match. Try to give them as much space as physically possible to be more prepared. Coming up after this, we've got the Hardcore Championship on the line. Ryback set to face off against David Otunga, Santino Marella, and Cara 3-on-1. Okay, Bradshaw really ran into... Oh, wow, he's really got it out for Dolph Ziggler. Bradshaw going straight after Dolph. Okay, he's realized what his goal is right now. That's good. I don't know if tagging Farouk in is wise. Daniel Bryan may have actually saved Farouk from more damage there by preventing that one from happening. 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Daniel Bryan in control. Crossbody. Bradshaw covered by Bryan here. Bryan gets the 3 count. Okay, we got 3 minutes to find a clear-cut winner in this 2 out of 3 falls. Or else, this one, I don't even know who's going to face for the tag team titles tonight. I have literally no idea if things don't work out tonight, if we don't get a result in this matchup. Trust me when I say I feel like the general manager will be able to deliver something for us, but I'm going to have to assume it won't be either of these 2 teams that go on to be the ones to compete for the tag team titles, if that is the case. We have got 2.5 minutes to find out who is going to be headed into the ECW World Tag Team Championship matchup. Cover here by Farouk. Not enough. Not enough damage done to Daniel Bryan right now. Was it wise to send Farouk in this late into the match, knowing how damaged he is? I mean, admittedly, Bradshaw suffered a fall. Perhaps his confidence was knocked. Okay, there's Bradshaw. Dolph Ziggler going to be tagged in. Yep, coming down to these 2 in the final 2 minutes. Please let there be an outcome. Don't worry, there is definitely going to be something as a backup plan if these 2 can't resolve things. Much like how John Laurinaitis was able to negotiate Kane as a trade with SmackDown. I'm sure Dude Love can work something out. Here we go, sleeper hold applied on Bradshaw. Daniel Bryan watching the back of Dolph Ziggler. Is this going to be a submission? No, Farouk able to break that one up. We got 1.5 minutes. We need a result, guys. Wrong guy, Ziggler. Here's the cut. Okay. Definitely not a satisfying way to end it, but it ended it. So Team DZ are the ones set to face off against Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie. No cheating involved tonight. These guys won this one fair and square. Are they going to go all the way in TLC? These 2 have really turned things around. They may have lost in the first round of the Tag Team Championship Tournament to the APA, but things have really changed for these guys. And tonight, they have now got a Tag Team Championship opportunity. Just one more match to go for these guys, and it comes later on tonight. But up next, Ryback challenges for the Hardcore Championship as he faces David Otunga, Cara, and Santino Marella 3-on-1. Been a long time we've been waiting to hear this again. Ryback makes his in-ring return tonight, and he has been dying to get in the ring with the 3 men that put him on the injured list. Tonight, he plans to continue his undefeated streak. Admittedly, it's not been a very big one. Ryback was very quickly written off, but here tonight, he could be hardcore champion. He does have a hell of a lot to go through, though. David Otunga managed to form an alliance with Santino Marella and Sin Cara as 3 guys looking to turn their careers around.
From Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 196 pounds,
He has been determined and motivated to help these guys turn their careers around. It all started when David Otunga was paired with Santino Marella as part of the Tag Team Championship tournament. He insisted that Santino Marella needed to take things more seriously if he actually wanted to finally pick up a victory. Santino very quickly dismissed David Otunga, including walking out on him in a Tag Team Championship tournament matchup. He then ended up aligning himself with Sin Cara, the two continuing to lose, faced off against David Otunga. And eventually, David Otunga outnumbered, took a loss to Sin Cara, and that led to a tag team match the next week. David Otunga able to pick any partner of his choosing. He picked Ryback, but as soon as Ryback got to the ring, the 3 jumped him. David Otunga clearly embracing Santino Marella and Sin Cara as some kind of collective genius in his eyes. He ended up working with them. He picked up the Hardcore Championship thanks to an injury from Ryback. He capitalized on a weakened Great Khali to capture it. He's kind of just been the mastermind behind all this. But yes, he is a graduate of Harvard Law School. David Otunga, the proud wearer of the Hardcore Championship, walking into tonight's 3-on-1 match. He is very, very confident he is not going to lose that Hardcore Championship. And honestly, in this situation, you know, I don't really believe in Sin Cara or Santino Marella. I don't believe in them at all. But in a 3-on-1 situation, I see exactly where Otunga's coming from. He's very gifted, he's very talented. Kofi Kingston honestly wanted to show him respect after a match, but Otunga struck the hand away. You know, people respect this guy as a competitor. And Ryback going straight in, not wasting any time. This is going to be an interesting one. 20-minute time limit, no countouts, no disqualifications. He's got to eliminate all 3 members of the opposing team. Santino has the headlock. 20 minutes. Sounds like a lot of time, but you're dealing with 3 guys. It doesn't matter who those 3 guys are. It's 3 guys. Ryback going outside the ring and looking like he's going to grab a steel chair from under the ring, but it's Sin Cara doing what Sin Cara does best. Ryback going straight after one member after another. David Otunga in the ring. Meat hook clothesline connecting on the Hardcore Champion. David Otunga has been laid out. Look at Ryback go. This is exactly what I had in mind, though. I've had a feeling Ryback was the kind to be able to take on 3 at one time. Boy, he is not disappointing right now. Sin Cara in the ring. Sin Cara flattened. Remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. Ryback could cover these guys at any given point, anywhere in the arena. And David Otunga just wisely moved out of the way there, as I think he was about to get hit with a meat hook of his own. Santino dazed. Doesn't even know where he is right now. Ryback quickly finding some space there, and I gotta say it's a wise choice They may already be weakened. They may already be dazed. But 3-on-1 is 3-on-1. Ryback.
And the sound of human flesh on the ground echoes around the arena. Ryback squeezing down on the head.
David Otunga causing Ryback to drop his partner.
Big save by their partner as the headline.
You notice the attention to try and keep these guys away from each other by Ryback. That is exactly what you need to do in this kind of situation. He's got to be able to get a 3 count on all 3 members if he wants to win the Hardcore Championship. Santino Marella with a steel chair. A wise choice, and Ryback getting out of there. Ryback saw the steel chair and he thought, hey, I'll join in. Okay. Gotta love the targeting in this.
Once again with the chair. This could be it.
Oh, come on, man. Let me have some fun. David Otunga trying to go for the cover on Ryback. Not yet. Voice dying. Cover on Sin Cara. Nope. These klutzers breaking up their own moves. They're not. The thing is, they're not giving each other enough room. How are they supposed to do anything? Looks like the 3 are regrouping. What an awkward bunch you got in this ring. David Otunga covered by Ryback. Nope. Hardcore Championship remaining intact for now. Ryback going for the shell shock. Santino, save your leader. Submission hold applied here by Santino. Is he going to be able to make Ryback tap out? No.
Refusing to give in there. With sheer determination. Nailed with that boot.
Santino Marella now locking up with Ryback. Big knee there. Sin Cara running away. That is perfect. Sin Cara saying, I don't want any of that. Cover on Santino. That's 1 down. David Otunga getting the hell out. And a suplex. Cover on Sin Cara. He's not worn out enough yet. Oh, there's the meat hook. And the Hardcore Champion caught for the 2nd time with the shell shocked. And he goes in for more.
Nice reversal from Ryback.
Over the ropes and out of the ring. Big boot to David Otunga. Here's the cover. Hardcore Champion still able to kick out despite taking 2 of Ryback's big moves. And here comes the 3rd one. Shell shocked on David Otunga. Big suplex on Sin Cara. Here's a cover on the champ. David Otunga has been eliminated. It comes down to this. Sin Cara. Oh, caught with it. Ryback saying he is done. Fans chant 1 more time. They are eating this up. Shell shocked on Sin Cara. Into the cover on the final man in the ring. And there it is. Your new champion. Just like that. I don't think I've ever seen such a clean sweep over 3 guys like I saw here tonight. At no point did this man look like a victim. At no point did this man look outnumbered. Ryback just dismantled 3 guys to capture that Hardcore Championship. I am in shock at what has turned out here tonight. I thought he'd at least struggle a little before defeating all 3. Ryback has got a very bright future, and it's just taken a huge step forward with his first championship victory. Who do you guys want to see this guy face off against in a couple weeks' time on ECW? Leave your votes down below. Now following the destruction of David Otunga, Santino, and Sin Cara, Here comes Cesaro for his open challenge.
Making his way to the ring from Switzerland, weighing 242 pounds, Antonio Cesaro.
Cesaro has insisted that this is his re-debut tonight, and things will be very different this time around. He is going to erase his history with the Big Show. He is leaving that behind. He is focusing towards the future. The future will be brighter, and it will start tonight with this open challenge. So I'm very interested to see who accepts the open challenge of Antonio Cesaro on a pay-per-view of the caliber of Judgment Day, ECW's first pay-per-view. Oh, that's why you don't issue open challenges. A few weeks back, we saw Stone Cold Steve Austin return from the injuries sustained at the hands of Mark Henry at a small stare-down with Mark Henry following a matchup from the ramp. Austin did not set foot in the ring, but here tonight, I think he's ready. Stone Cold Steve Austin itching to get back in the competition. One of the top stars back on SmackDown in 2010. Drafted here to ECW, he's gotten off to a bit of a slow start, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for Stone Cold. But I'll tell you what, this could be a very, very big opportunity for Antonio Cesaro. Austin just staring him down on the outside. These two have never crossed paths before. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. Antonio Cesaro, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin with strikes after strike to start this one off. Going straight for a pile driver. Really laying into Cesaro as a way to kick this one off. Cesaro has had some great contests since debuting here, including a couple great matches with the Big Show. Really thought those two would have made such a formidable tag team, Big Show and Cesaro. I mean, you know, if Cesaro hadn't walked out on Big Show, I truly believe those two would have defeated Epico and Primo. And I love Epico and Primo, but I truly believe they would have won that match and would have probably gone on to have captured the tag team titles tonight. The only reason Cesaro is not competing for a championship tonight is because of Cesaro. Big Show, on the other hand, is now the proud wearer of the ECW Television Championship after he defeated Cesaro in the contenders match for that title because they had to throw out their spot in the tag team title matchup. As we found earlier tonight, the tag team titles will be contested between Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, and the likes of Team DZ, Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan after they defeated the APA or the Ministry of Darkness, whatever you want to call them these days. I don't know.
And that punch lands hard. Huge shot to the midsection.
Cesaro laying in the Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's got him in the corner.
Goes behind.
This is going to be a very hard-hitting match, if I had to guess.
Austin has the headlock. That was an impressive suplex.
Nice side suplex there by Cesaro as he takes control of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Much to the fans' dismay, they are not too happy about that. Fans solidly behind Stone Cold Steve Austin, the former WWE champion, who I believe holds the record for the longest WWE title reign at about 20 weeks.
Austin controlling the waist. And he gets out of the way. An incredible series of moves there.
You know, Austin would love to get a shot at Mark Henry for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, and with SummerSlam just around the corner for ECW as their next stop, I think that would make for one spectacular world title matchup. Of course, Mark Henry may not even be the champion coming out tonight. I don't really like Mankind's odds. We've seen what happens when he sets foot in the ring with Mark Henry, but here tonight things could be different. I Quit match. The thing about this kind of match that we got in our main event, the I Quit Mankind Mark Henry is. I can't really imagine either one of these two guys ever saying, "I quit." That is just not words that I can see coming out of the mouths of either Mankind or Mark Henry in the context of submitting a matchup, at the very least. I can't see either of them giving up. I couldn't see either of them tapping out. Mankind went through some grueling training in an Extreme Rules match with Chainsaw Charlie just a few weeks back, and I definitely think he's ready to endure any level of punishment that's thrown at him. Stone Cold and Cesaro really going back and forth here. Austin with a strike to the chin. So far, these two have seemed pretty evenly matched, as does sometimes happen to be the case. As I say, you'll be very surprised at the level of a competitor Antonio Cesaro is coming to this business as. I mean, you look at a lot of people who start things off, I'm not going to name any names here, but they square off against this guy, they square off against that guy upon their debut, and they're losing left and right, and they're barely putting up a fight against some of the bigger guys, you know. But you look at Antonio Cesaro, and since coming into ECW, okay, his win-loss record I don't think has been great. I don't think he's picked up all that many victories. But one thing that Cesaro has definitely got in his favor is the fact that Antonio Cesaro has squared up against some of the absolute best on the ECW roster, and he hasn't exactly struggled. I mean, sorry, it has actually been quite a struggle for them to defeat him. It has been a very back and forth contest. The man is quickly elevating himself to the World Championship scenario. Cesaro now coming off the second rope with that big swinging uppercut. Side suplex, taken down Antonio Cesaro as Stone Cold Steve Austin tries to fight back into this one. Only 20 minutes on the clock for this match. This was initially just a open challenge from Cesaro. We didn't know who was going to accept. We didn't know Stone Cold Steve Austin was cleared to compete again after the damages dealt by Mark Henry, but they do call him one of the toughest SOBs in all of the WWE, so I guess I'm not surprised Stone Cold Steve Austin would push through any injuries he may have to be here tonight. Just been trying to create some separation there, but Cesaro right on him. Speaking of open challenges, we got another one coming up after this. DDP, a little bit less of an open challenge, so to speak, more of just a challenge. DDP has begged and requested that the Road Warriors get back together for the sake of the fans, and obviously much of the dismay of the fans, they haven't been accepting that challenge, but he's now bested both Animal and Hawk. He's tried to bruise their egos and get to them. Tonight, he is going to come down to this ring in anticipation of a handicap match against both Road Warrior Hawk and Animal, and he insists that the fans will get what they want, that they will see the Road Warriors in 2-on-1 action against Diamond Dallas Page tonight. He realizes that he is throwing himself to the wolves for the sake of giving the fans back a tag team that they have been dying to see here on ECW. He's aware of the damages. He's aware he's most likely not coming out of Judgment Day with a victory over one of the greatest tag teams to ever walk the earth, but he wants to get them back together. He wants to see them compete side by side. Road Warriors made it quite clear they will only get back into competition once they are put in contention for the tag team titles. They accept that they've been eliminated from the tournament. They don't agree with the way in which it happened. They say it was a fluke victory, and that shouldn't really count towards something as important as a championship tournament. And of course, you know, who did Road Warriors lose to in the first round? Epico and Primo. Since then, Epico has suffered 2 injuries. You can see exactly why the Road Warriors would be filled with so much venom. So here tonight, I'll be very interested to see if the Road Warriors get back together in tag team action, or handicap action, I suppose. 2-on-1 against Diamond Dallas Page. This is a very dangerous move that Page is regardless of the outcome.
Oh no! As bad as this whole
He doesn't want any kind of special stipulation at it either. None of that no disqualification, no count out, none of that elimination. He wants to take them in a simple tag team style matchup. They tag in, they tag out, but he has no one in his corner. He wants a very traditional handicap match. I don't, as I say, I don't really understand why, but he's insistent.
Nice catch. He gets out of trouble there.
He thinks it's what the fans want, and DDP himself, he's somewhat of a fan. Off the ropes goes Stone Cold Cesaro. Catches him once again with that spine buster. He does a great one of those. Wonder what the future holds for these two.
The attack on the skull continues.
Stone Cold Steve Austin throwing a little jab at Cesaro there. We know that's traditionally something that Cesaro does. The crack of the neck. And, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Austin locking in a neutralizer. Dropping Cesaro with his own move, adding insult to injury, but Cesaro kicks out.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Every day you get hit with your own move like that. Stone Cold Steve Austin knew exactly what he was doing. Fans were loving every second of it, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get the job done over Cesaro. Antonio. Stone Cold seems to be quite firmly in control of this matchup, I must admit. Much as I want to have faith in Cesaro's abilities, because he is a great competitor. Stone Cold Steve Austin, an undeniable history. Only ever lost the world title over on SmackDown due to a Money in the Bank cash-in.
And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold.
Upper drop to the midsection. Stone Cold. Oh, okay, Cesaro back to his feet.
Fast enough.
And a scoop slam.
He's had enough. This could be it.
Submission hold applied by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Definitely would be an unusual way to see this match come to an end, but always a possibility unless, Cesaro fights out of it. Really hard hitting. These two at each other's throats. I don't know if there was ever any respect between them before this match started, but I feel like it's either rising or dropping significantly.
Steve Austin needs to turn this around. And Austin counters it.
Strike Austin with a bulldog. Despite the fact we are 10 minutes deep into this match, neither one of these guys really showing any wear and tear.
Austin goes behind.
That's the level of competitor that you're watching in this match right now.
Oh, big elbow. That should do it.
Ooh, thunder the eye by Cesaro. Oh, and okay, well, we're starting to see some signs of heart on Antonio Cesaro. Stone Cold Steve Austin has clearly done a number on him. It's only so long you can, keep the tough man act going before you've got to start holding on to that hurt bit that really starts to wear at you. You really start feeling it. And a knee to the head busts open Antonio Cesaro. Stone Cold Steve Austin has clearly found a weak point. The moment he started holding his head, Stone Cold targeting. A very calculated attack here by Austin. Stomps on the midsection. Got Cesaro up to his feet. Oh, right hand attempt there, failed. Cesaro maybe going to get back into this one. Bleeding all over the place now. Oh no, turns him over. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Vicious DDT. Dropping Cesaro flat down on his head. Okay. Thumb to the eye by Cesaro. Whatever he can do to get into this one. And hang on, Cesaro. For a minute, it looked like he was about to walk out on his own open challenge. This was your idea, Cesaro.
There's the suplex.
What happened to that big re-debut? Oh, smearing his own blood on the forehead of Stone Cold with that headbutt. That takes guts. And oh boy, onto the steps. Austin with that knee of his. Dropping straight into the steel steps, the Stone Cold steps, as I went to say. Get that knee brace. Doesn't really need to be having an impact like that. Austin now sends Cesaro into the ring. Back and forth between these two. Really reaching a peak here. Stone Cold takes control once again. What's he gonna do? Oh boy. Oh, not on the bloodied head. Oh geez. Another pile driver. The viciousness on display by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I guess you gotta show a hard hitting side of yourself if you want to be in contention for the ECW World Championship like Stone Cold initially intended to be. He wants to get back to the top of the mountain, and he knows that here tonight this is his opportunity to put on the performance of a lifetime to show how brutal he can be. And the neck breaker by Cesaro brings Stone Cold down. Dropping the knee. Stone Cold up to his feet once again. Doesn't really seem too phased by Cesaro still. This one could end up in a time limit draw. Do not have a lot of time on the show tonight. Can't exactly give these guys an extra 10 minutes. You don't know how long that I Quit match is going to go. So we've got a TLC tag team title match. Striking down on the arm. Okay, here we go. Austin back to his feet. Are we maybe drawing into a finish? Oh no, not again. Austin, please. A third pile driver. This is a wise move by Austin. Really wrenching back on the bloodied head of Cesaro. Blood loss has got to be becoming a little bit too much for Cesaro. We could actually see a tap out here. Cesaro really inching towards those ropes. He's really getting there. Cesaro, okay, hold on. Realizing he's got the strength in him, and he takes that one back. Wow, I really thought for a minute there that was a good 30 seconds that was applied. I really thought we were going to actually see a tap out there. Oh. Austin going straight back into the submission hold, and Cesaro reaches the ropes.
Antonio controlling the arm. Antonio has the headlock.
Antonio!
Oh my gosh!
Going back on the arm of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Cesaro, the man in control for now. And there it goes. Fans chanting for Stone Cold Steve Austin. 4 minutes remaining on the time. Big right. Oh no. Oh, we've seen this happen a couple times in the past, and every time it really sidelines the guy that takes it. A huge superplex onto the outside. That may be it. Antonio Cesaro may be counted out. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get up from such a high-impact suplex. We've only seen this happen a couple times as of recent in this season, but each time I think it's really taken the other guy out. Austin throwing up the middle fingers at Antonio Cesaro, really letting him know how he feels. It seems like Austin had a bit of a last resort moment there. He knew that Antonio Cesaro was just going to keep fighting back with everything in him. And it looks like he's now actually just going to settle for knocking him out here. And that is it. Yep, that is definitely it. 10 count. Stone Cold Steve Austin winning by, it says count out. I'd say technical knockout there. There you have it. Who has decided to break character for his celebration. Stone Cold Steve... never would he ever blow a kiss. Stone Cold Steve Austin is victorious here at Judgment Day. He is back in action he has really made his presence felt tonight. That is a man who is absolutely gunning for the world title. As we move towards our next match of the night, handicap action potentially. Diamond Dallas Page has been begging to get the Road Warriors back together. Will they accept his challenge tonight after he really bruised their egos? Well, in what is definitely one of the most unique and unusual situations ever, Diamond Dallas Page insists he wants to see the Road Warriors back together. He says there's a lot of kids out there that are heartbroken that those guys aren't teaming up. He wants to see it. He's insistent. He'll take on a handicap match if it means they'll actually team up. Is this going to be what DDP has been begging for? Suspense is definitely there. Who is going to answer this? I mean, that's the problem, is anyone else could come out. You don't know. Page waiting in the ring patiently. Oh! Is this for real? Oh my god!
His opponents, at a combined weight of 580 pounds, the Road Warriors.
Road Warrior, Animal, and Hawk coming down to the ring together for this tag team or handicap situation. And as I say, I think DDP really got into the heads of these two. He really tried to back them into a corner, facing Hawk in singles competition, beating him, facing Animal in singles competition, beating him. Even post-match, Animal trying to get that attack in on DDP. DDP ducked it, reversed it, and sent him flying out the ring this past Tuesday on ECW. I think he really just humiliated these guys into accepting that they are better off as a tag team. This is going to be a very interesting situation. Diamond Dallas Page up against Hawk and Animal with no tag team partner on his side. Not only up against one of the greatest and most talented sets of guys, but he himself is isolated in this situation. Hawk turning things over, and DDP very quick there on the offense. He drops Hawk. Oh. DDP. Is this... Real quick, just because I'm actually genuinely curious. Is this the last game these guys are in? Not DDP. Oh, no, DDP's in plenty, actually. Is this the last game the Road Warriors are in? I was just thinking about that. I'm pretty sure they're not in 14. Or 15. I don't remember them in 16. I don't remember them in the, like, current gen graphics at all. I don't think they're in those games. This might be it. This might be their last year. Not to spoil things, I mean... We already know anyway. We'll go back.
This could be trouble. Look out! Oh, we got him! I mean, there is nothing like seeing somebody go flying through the air. Ow! Hard kick to the ribs. And that's a stiff kick. Neither individual is going to back down here. He makes the tag.
And I'm back. I had a knock on the door. I don't know if that picked up on the microphone, but I had a knock on the door. So I had to just go answer that. I knew it wouldn't be long, so I just kind of let the match keep playing. Yeah, I want to look this up. I think my phone's dying.
What a backbreaker.
Pretty sure the SmackDown Hotel, if you go on their profile on that website, it says, big shout out to the SmackDown Hotel for having such a great website. Really useful. Let's see. The knee. Okay, so if I tap on Animal, I mean, they might have been in like 2K18. I don't really know the roster in that game, but I don't feel like I saw them in like Attitude Era mode or anything. Oh no, at least it's their first game. Well, that's no good. From behind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not in anything after this. I don't really remember them. I mean, the closest thing I could see them being in is Austin's story mode, and I really don't think they were, because I don't think they were super relevant during like that deep into the Attitude Era. No, they're not listed on the roster for 2K16. It doesn't really matter, you know. I'm quite like, the Road Warriors are cool. I definitely prefer them to Demolition, as my booking will have shown. But I'm not really at a loss for not having them. It doesn't really affect anything. I just kind of was curious on the situation, and that really was it. One of those thoughts that I just realized I could actually answer. But yeah, I'm just for the hell of it, I've been looking at all the rosters because I'm not. I must admit, I'm not entirely invested in this feud. There's the impact there. You know that they're not in anything after this game, huh? I had a feeling. It's always fascinating to realize that. It's like I realized that with Gangrel. He's like in this game and then he's not in anything else. Same with Too Cool. Barring Rikishi. Anyway, that's enough out of character talk there. Just a little something that I found quite interesting. We'll have to at least get through 13 fast, and we all know it'll be like 2023 by the time I'm finished with this series. Big elbow on DDP there. Road Warrior Animal, I believe, the legal man, racing to the ring, and DDP getting back outside. Hawk gonna send him in the ring. His tag team chemistry seems to be a little questionable right now. Oh! Big shoulder tackle. DDP fared fairly well so far in the first 6 minutes of this match against both the Road Warriors. Dealt with both as the legal men so far and kind of just keeps on going. It's going to really sting for the Road Warriors if they lose this handicap match tonight. This is going to be a tough one because Diamond Dallas Page is getting himself deeper and deeper into trouble with these guys. Because the thing is, yeah, he's given the fans what they want. He's given them the Road Warriors as a tag team again. But all the same, you gotta think what happens if this carries on after tonight? What if these guys decide they want to keep teaming up now on ECW and just beating the hell out of DDP? He doesn't have any friends here on ECW. He came in here alone, and so far he's competed alone. Not exactly like there's anyone else that's going to want to get even with the Road Warriors. Anyone they've really dealt with. Are we really going to just see this one bumble around for 20 minutes? We sure are, because one of them is obsessed with doing the outside spots. One of them wants to do the barricade break and the table break and, you know, attitude era. And the other one wants to do generic tag partner stuff like throwing him back inside the ring. So we are stuck in just a fucking mess because the AI is conflicting with itself. Animal, as the legal man, wants to do a silly spot, and Hawk, as the partner on the outside, wants to keep it in the ring. Yikes. I didn't realize how poorly this game played tag matches until just this moment. I mean, I've always known it plays it poorly, I just didn't realize it was that bad, I guess. Now is he going to do the corner spot? Okay. I really thought we were going to see another one right after Austin just did it. I wouldn't keep leaving it up to the AI, but there's a lot of things on this show that I hadn't really predetermined. I was happy with Shamrock or Big Show winning. You know, I wanted Ryback to win. I played as Ryback. I didn't really mind if the APA or Team DZ won. I felt like it was a little bit of a waste to have put Gangrel with them and rebranded them just for them to lose, but I also feel like it kind of legitimizes the cheating ways of Team DZ to still win anyway. Because they're being kind of, you know, elevated right now as a tag team. I wouldn't mind if they won the tag titles later. I'm not playing that match either. Austin and Cesaro. I wanted Austin to win because he is a very legitimate part of the roster, but I also knew that if I let the game play it, they'd have a great competitive match and Austin would most likely win, and he did. But even if Cesaro did win, it would be a huge victory for him. I'm not going to be upset with that. And the same with this. I didn't mind DDP getting the upset victory, but I knew the odds of it actually happening are very low. Of course, he could always get a time up at this point because they just don't know how to wrestle. They don't really know that you're supposed to go for pinfalls in these matches. Now everyone just wants to go on the outside. Outside this, outside that. I won't be talking about what was happening in the main event. Hawk going for his finishing neck breaker. No one hits a harder neck breaker than Hawk, apparently. As here comes the cover. And there it is. The Road Warriors are victorious in a tag team reunion. Now they can stop complaining. They have a tag victory on ECW. Mission accomplished by DDP. He got the two back together, but at what cost? What would you rate this match? What would you rate every match in this show? I don't think this one will get a very high rating, and that's fine. Hawk and Animal victorious, and they seem real happy to be back together as a team again. In a way, DDP got what he wanted, so I guess he is the winner. But now we move on to our next match of the night. Team DZ up against Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie in a TLC tag team title match. The ECW World Tag Team Championship will finally be a part of ECW. Alright, here we go. Tag team titles. I've waited so long for this. Two guys who undoubtedly will continue to grow and excel and be top parts of any brand they're a part of here tonight may capture their first tag team championship, and it would be as the first to hold those tag team championships. It's crazy. This crowd can't make up their mind. One second they're booing them, the next second they love them. I think the thing about these guys is they're such great talent, you know. They may be arrogant, they may cheat, but they are successful. They do work as a tag team. And they are very entertaining when it comes to their in-ring competition. You know, as long as they're not cheating. so excited to see who's finally going to raise those tag team titles. We have waited a very, very long time to find out who it's going to be that has the ECW World Tag Team Championship. And this match has undergone so many changes, but one side of the match that's always remained consistent is Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack, who won several tournament matches to make it to the finals. It was the opponents of these guys that have been very unpredictable, as it has gone from Big Show and Cesaro to Epico and Primo to potentially the APA to now these guys, Team DZ. As confirmed here tonight, and it's got to be impossible for Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie to have prepared for this, really, but I mean, I don't really know how these guys train anyway. One literally swings a chainsaw around on the way to the ring. There's really no telling exactly what the relationship between Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie is even like. You expect this one to be real extreme, though. Cactus Jack, the man of the hour here tonight. Some say he is connected to Mankind. I, for one, have got to say it's the same guy. And the only reason I insist on that concern is because how do you go through a grueling tag team TLC match like this, go out back, change your outfit, and expect to be 100% for Mark Henry? This guy's got a death wish. Sometimes I feel like these fans are just kind of encouraging it. Well, here we go. World Tag Team Championships. For the first time, we've seen them right there. And one of these two teams will be the proud wearers of those new championships. They've been in the works for over 2 months. Since ECW became its own brand. Actually close to 3 months. It's been a very long time. And there they are, finally hung above the ring. One of these teams will be walking away the new ECW World Tag Team Champions. Some people say ECW has the greatest tag team division across all 3 brands, from the likes of Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie to Dude Love and Brodus Clay, Team DZ, the APA, Epico and Primo. I'm sure I'm missing some. It's definitely a very full tag division. The Road Warriors, how could I forget? And of course you got the alliance of Otunga, Cara, and Santino. I mean, they can definitely fit into this division. Not very well, but, you know, they can try. I imagine this match won't need more than 5 minutes because it's a ladder match, and we all know how the AI gets with these kind of matches. They actually go for the finish a little too quickly, as opposed to in any other match where they never go for the finish. I thought this was the best kind of matchup for this, really, as you finally get to see someone pull those championships down, but it's also extreme, it's different. It was either this or a traditional tag match, and I just felt like this needed something a little bit more hype. So a TLC match just felt like the right way to go. Even if I knew the AI would probably make it a little bit of a letdown. Fight taken to the outside. Team DZ obviously had a bit of a disadvantage here tonight. They've competed in their second match tonight. As earlier in the night, Team DZ defeated Farouk and Bradshaw to advance to this matchup. The tournament finally coming to a close earlier tonight, after many technicalities changed the way that bracket ended up. Funny enough, I believe this tag match has happened before. Oh no, it hasn't actually. Sorry, I forgot Team DZ lost in the first round. It was the APA up against Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie that has happened before. Daniel Bryan is going for the championship. Chainsaw Charlie, do something. Please don't make this a letdown. Do something, thank you. It's the one thing I hate about these ladder matches, is they don't try to stop them in time. Like, Dolph is like, yeah, I guess I could stop him. Yeah, I guess I could try. And Daniel Bryan's like, oh, what's out here, I wonder? up a ladder in the ring. As I say, I don't expect this one to go longer than 5 minutes and be very underwhelming, but we will finally know who the tag team champions are, and that's what really matters here. Oh, Bryan just hanging on. Oh, there you go. That is a hard fall. They're both biting their opponents' heads at the same time. That was kind of cool, actually. That was a nice little touch. Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack both biting the heads of their opponents, and a poke to the eye by Daniel Bryan keeps him in this match. Looks like we're going to be seeing some tables. When you pull them with these TLC matches, you never see the chairs. Oh, okay. Cactus Jack actually got merciful there. If he'd have fallen backwards instead of forwards, Dolph Ziggler would have gone crashing into a ladder. It's all over the place. Chainsaw Charlie just hit his own partner. I don't even think he realized. Oh, he upped him to his feet. That's nice of him. Ew. Daniel Bryan setting up two tables on top of each other. I've seen this a couple times in the past. No one's ever really been able to pull anything off to do with it, but we've seen it. Ziggler. Can't really tell which team has got the upper hand right now. This one's all over the place. Chainsaw Charlie in control, but Dolph Ziggler in control. Ooh. Well, it's almost gone longer than 5 minutes. It's more than I expected. Although Dolph's probably going to let Chainsaw Charlie win right here. Not Daniel Bryan. Yeah, let me just slowly put down the chair. Oh, no, got to pick it back up. Oh, got to throw it on the floor again. And Chainsaw Charlie's the winner. God, I love the AI in these games. It's so intelligent. Well, there you have it. They were the rightful finalists in the tournament, the other side of the bracket constantly in question, but here tonight, Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack have finally captured the ECW World Tag Team Championship at long last. And I guess realistically, they were the most fit for it. They were undisputably always there at the forefront, ready for this tag title match. But how ready will Cactus Jack be when he masks up and faces Mark Henry as Mankind in an I Quit match in just a moment? Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. Mick, listen up. Whilst you're on back throwing a mask on your face and slapping on a different name tag, I want you to treasure what you just did out there with Funk. Because you're about to walk into your last moments on this earth. I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna hurt you. There's not a damn bone in your body I'm gonna leave unbroken. Congrats on your title win, Mick. But this is the end of the line for you, boy. Because in 2 days' time, you're gonna throw on the tie-dye, you're gonna hop to the ring on a set of crutches, and you're gonna announce to the world that you don't have it anymore. You're gonna vacate those tag titles that you just won, and you're gonna let the world know that you will forever be a founding member in the Hall of Pain.
The following is an I Quit match. There are no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit.
Well, this is a huge moment.
From Salisbury, Texas, weighing 418 pounds,
Okay.
is the ECW
The one time you're not supposed to introduce people is before a world title match. There are formal introductions, Mr. Chimmel. How dare you interrupt me? What we got right here, though, is one of the biggest defining moments for that championship. The world title of ECW main eventing a pay-per-view for the first time. Mark Henry, the proud holder of the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, has promised just moments ago that he will end the career of Mick Foley tonight. I can't believe he's really doing this. He's got to know what he's walking into. Mankind, the former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, the first persona of Mick Foley that we really were welcome to, the one in which I believe he at least acknowledges that he was formerly Mick Foley, as he won the title under the name of Mick Foley and started carrying it as Mankind. He is not doing alright mentally, he is not in a great place right now. But here tonight he is prepared for this World Championship match. And if if what Mark says is true, could Cactus Jack be forced to relinquish those tag team titles Tuesday night on ECW? That is something we will have to wait and see. This is not going to be pretty. This is going to be a brutal encounter. No time limits. Anything goes. I quit match. The only way this match is going to end is when one of these two admits that they can't take it anymore and they must quit. Mark Henry. There you go. There's a good example of what you would just see in this match right there and then. Mark Henry locked in that submission hold by Mankind, and anytime you're locked in a submission hold, the referee must bring a microphone to you and ask you if you quit. It's as simple as that. Mark Henry, oh boy. Promises to break every bone in Mankind's body. Damn sledgehammer he had in hand for a second there. Throws him right into the steel steps. Mankind pacing back and forth. Mark Henry was definitely down for a little while there.
His best friend is a sop, and the WWE Universe loves him. Into the headlock. What's he doing? What's he doing with those?
Mark Henry steel steps in hand, and okay, Mankind able to fight that one out. Henry just punched the steps themselves. They get Mankind to drop him. Don't expect either of these two to really back down. This is going to take some time. This was Mankind's wish. He invented this match here tonight, the I Quit match. He wanted this. He wanted a match where the only way he would lose is if he were to say I quit, because he's so confident that is a line that will never come out of his mouth.
Wow, what a sequence. And another shoulder block. And he dodges that one.
Into the corner goes Mark Henry.
So much on the
Mankind,
line in
oh,
this one. Like they say,
strike to the midsection there. Okay, Henry turned things around. And once again, Henry going to use that weight to his advantage to really crush down on the ribs of Mankind. Alright, here we go. Submission hold applied here. Mark Henry going to try and force Mankind to say that he quits. Mankind fighting out of that one.
Mankind has fought the very best. He may be crazy, but he's a top-level competitor. Oh, mama.
Oh, wow. The way that Henry just came whiplashing off that turnbuckle. And the time that Mark Henry has been world champion, which, bear in mind, has only been a little over a month, the man has put Stone Cold Steve Austin and Eddie Guerrero on the injured list. He has brutally beaten down and taken the championship from Mankind moments after injuring Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he has forced Tensai to submit in under a minute.
Shots that you won't get up from. There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it.
It looks like Mankind really doesn't want Mark Henry getting a weapon in hand, as that's the second time he's prevented Henry from grabbing something from under the ring. Can't say I blame him, really. It's definitely not something you want to experience firsthand. So far, we haven't seen a single shot from anything.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Are they even looking at the match, or are they just talking to each other?
Mark Henry. What a series! Nobody's backing down here.
Mark Henry just continually fighting Mankind anywhere and everywhere at the moment. This match, I feel, can really go on for quite some time. It can go in any direction possible. And Mark Henry got that ECW title. Oh, man, right over the face of Mankind. The ECW Championship now coming into play. What the hell?
Mankind felt that. Championship on the line.
Ooh, okay.
And he put everything he had behind that Irish whip. Uh-oh, look where he's going again.
Mark Henry going back for another weapon. He really wants to put a hurting on Mankind, and he wants to do it quick.
Chair being used as a weapon. Got another chair shot. He's getting tenderized right now, like a piece of meat.
Mark Henry ordering the referee, ask him. Now's the time, ask him.
Do you quit?
And Mankind is getting up to his feet. No, he's not going to quit.
But he thought about it. He thought about it there. But there's still plenty in the tank. Not this time.
Big headbutt by Mark Henry. I feel like each time you see one of those delivered, it gets more and more painful. Mark Henry saying, no, he's done. Ask him. I feel like Henry trying in his mind to give Mankind an opening to just give up, to get out of this before he's hurt. He's just not taking it.
Now back to the ring. Oh, what a whip. Rattling every fiber of his being.
Yeah, back on the outside once again.
Back from that kick. Henry controlling the waist.
What's Henry going to do now?
Narrowly avoids the attack there.
He was taking him towards the ring post there, but Mankind was able to maybe fight his way out of that one a little quicker than Henry would have preferred. Straight into the barricade goes Mark Henry.
Back into the steel post, driven face first into the post.
Throws him back into the ring.
The ring again. Oh, big elbow, that should do it.
Off the ropes. Big shoulder block there. And Mark Henry now taking it to Mankind in the ring, but Mankind is back up to his feet. And he's been getting back to his feet rather quickly, actually. This guy's clearly shown that he is built to endure punishment.
What's he gonna do here?
Exactly the training that he had with Terry Funk. That was the sole purpose of it. Fall away slam by Mark Henry.
It's the strength.
And once again, he's noticed that Mankind is back up to his feet, and Henry just batting him down, and he's up again. That headbutt. How many more times can we see one of those out of Mark Henry? Under the ropes now.
Oh gosh, there's no telling how much damage that did.
Mark Henry telling him to ask once again.
Have enough left to say the words, I quit.
Mankind once again screaming no.
Sit off. Look at this.
Mark Henry shaking his head in disappointment, and now look at this. Oh, drops him. The gorilla press, bringing him down.
Extra slow getting back to his base here. The smart
Mark is
move here.
actually being quite merciful right now. He's really trying to get Mankind to just give up.
little tougher than they gave him credit for. Oh, wow. A massive counter from Mark Henry. And that one hurt his hand. A bit of a test of strength here.
Tie up between these two. It's really any man's game right here. Oh boy, here we go. The world's strongest slam. And as if that wasn't enough, Mark now going to lock in a submission hold as well. Mankind, is he going to give up? Is this going to be enough? Mankind locked in the world's strongest slam after that, this submission hold, I should say. He wasn't locked in the world's strongest slam. That was a little bit of hesitance there from Mankind. He was really trying to fight his way out. Oh, here we go again. Mark Henry coming off the top. Once again, very bad cameraman we have here tonight, by the way. Very, very bad cameraman. And Mark Henry now on the top. Oh, boy!
You can practically see the pain in his face right now, thanks to that tremendous move off the ropes.
Oh, man, there it is.
He's just lethal with that thing.
Mankind getting struck with that table.
My goodness, this is just wide open fury here tonight between these bitter rivals.
What is Mark looking to do here? Mankind set up on the top. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy, this could be real trouble. And Mankind moved out of the way. Mark Henry just batted off of that table. Mankind got to capitalize on this, but no, unfortunately he did not. He got inside the ring for some reason. Okay.
Remember, in championship matches, the title cannot change hands by countout or disqualification. Yeah, that's why they call it the championship advantage. You can lose the match, but still keep the title.
Really pointless conversation to be having in a match like this.
And a wicked clothesline. Oh my gosh!
Oh, now Mankind getting real physical with Mark Henry. He has decided the time has come, maybe. Maybe he's taken enough of a beating from Mark.
Oh man, you take a shot like that and you feel it for weeks.
Mark could have really put him out of commission with that dive off the table. I mean, off the top through the table.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
Got real lucky that that did not end up bad for either of them, really. I mean, okay, Mark bounced off the table pretty nastily. It didn't break, but
that hand had a lot of force behind it.
credit where due.
Oh, big elbow.
Mankind, I think he really escaped something when he rolled off that table.
ECW Championship in the balance. Mankind with the arm. And there's a stiff clothesline. And he missed that one. Ow! Big left hand.
Into the ropes goes Mark Henry. Mankind now. Oh, big drop once again.
Each and every one of them are having a great time tonight.
Big headbutt to the back of the head of Mark Henry. Lays him out. Mankind now, the one in control. Things have really turned around here. For a while, I really thought we were going to just be seeing the complete destruction as promised of Mankind, but he's definitely gotten back in control. Hammering away with his right hands.
Mankind has the arm. I think that was a bite. Ouch. And the knuckles connect. What a punch. Too slow.
I think Mark Henry may have seen enough there. He got back into this one quick.
Look at the power in those shots from Mark Henry. He's spending more time outside the ring than in it.
Oh boy, here he goes again. What is Mark going to do now? Ah, come on. We don't need that now, do we?
Controlling the arm.
It's got to be real tough for the referee. I mean, all he's got to do is sit back and watch and ask them if they quit.
Oh, what a painful kick. A tough jawbreaker there. Oh, that was a serious shot. Ouch.
Mark Henry, sending Mankind into the barricade. I've got to say, Mankind has gotten a little more offense, as I said, a little more than I was expecting. Oh, wow. I think the mask really would have applied extra damage to the face there. Sometimes that thing is just not going to help.
Striking with the axe handle. Again, the championship title at stake in this contest.
Mankind sending Mark into the ring.
What an elbow drop.
Fans firmly in support of the ECW brand. Mankind slowly getting to his wits about him.
The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Oh.
What's Mark Henry gonna do? Oh man, that fall. That time I think he hyperextended his knee badly.
Someone got rid of that table over here. That's interesting. Unless maybe Mark Henry did go through it.
These no DQ matches are so dangerous.
Mankind does not want to go extreme.
After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. Watch it! Oh, stop at the last second.
Oh, a big trash can strike by Mankind, and now Mankind finally getting to put some more hurting in on Mark Henry. So we really haven't seen a whole lot of weapons used in this match, actually.
Oh, come on, King. This is the big leagues. This is the WWE. Everybody knows what they're getting into when they step in that ring. No, they don't know. Nor should they expect to get treated like this.
Mark Henry just towering over Mankind. Oh, boy. There's a trash can right there, Mark. There's a oh my god, he just flattened the trash can. Hang on. Mark not asking the referee after that world's strongest slam through the trash can.
Frustration has to be building as you wonder what will it take to defeat the world's strong. Big impact into the guardrail. Oh man,
What is Mark thinking here? I mean, he had the perfect opportunity to call for it.
doing whatever it takes to win.
Mark off the top.
That was an incredibly risky maneuver to the outside.
Not exactly something Mark Henry is known for doing. Looks like he's going to try and put a hurting on him with another one of those, but Mankind managed to phase it out of existence.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here.
Henry now got a table in hand. Tries to strike Mankind with it, but misses. Maybe thankfully.
Has the headlock.
We saw Mark Henry try to put Mankind through a table earlier, and it didn't exactly work out. Are we perhaps going to see that again?
Oh man, I think that cracked the ring post. Shot to the post.
Oh boy.
Looks like this is going to head back.
Champion busted open. He's seeing red now.
And we're going back between the ropes. And he gets out of the way.
I tell you, I have no idea who I think has the advantage here. I mean, I want to say Mark Henry is almost definitely walking out with the title the way he is manhandling Mankind, but I'm not entirely sure.
Knocked out of the ring again. Oh my gosh, his face was the first thing to hit the table. Oh, what's he got in mind? Ooh, what a vicious
Dangerously close to the announce table here. Oh boy.
And he's back on the
Oh boy, what is going to happen here, Mark Henry? He's got Mankind on his feet. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. No, Mark, think about this. Oh my god. Absolutely brutal Slam through the announce table. Mankind screaming in agony, and you notice how Mark Henry, he's going for more weapons. He's not even calling for the referee to check anymore. Mankind is to his feet. Oh, wow.
That can cut you, break your bones, and another shot with the ladder. Well, there's no sportsmanlike conduct going on right now. Ladder coming into play again. Man, I think
strike after strike, the back and forth between these two is brutal. And Mankind somehow has found himself back in control.
he's got him.
Been quite some time since the referee has actually been able to ask one of these guys. He can only do it per Mankind's order, and Mankind has, Mankind or Mark Henry's order, and neither guy has actually asked the referee to check. This feels like this has just turned into a fight.
Got his hands on the ladder already. Now back to the ring.
Mark welcoming him into the ring.
What a shot from the ladder. Can we end this match now?
Where the hell did the referee come from? Oh no, Mark, what are you doing? There's nothing up there.
Henry into the headlock. Watch it, watch it.
Mankind gonna be dropped flat into the center of that ring. The fall away slam.
Did you hear that?
Oh, right into a ladder.
Human flesh on that ladder. He's got a nasty looking object. Oh no. He's setting that ladder up in the court after this beating. Who would blame a person for quitting? What's he gonna do?
Mankind has actually asked there. Mark maybe showing a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of restraint, but Mankind continues to absolutely refuse to quit. I don't even want to know what the hell Mark is planning on doing there. It's not working, I'll tell you that much.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my God, that's gotta be it.
Oh man, what is this? What is this? Oh my God! That is solid steel he just bounced off of.
Mark Henry controlling the waist.
Henry now. Oh, we saw this before.
Laid out on the table again.
Henry.
And we're going back.
Is he going to be able to get there in time this time? You know, Mark Henry not exactly known to be the fastest, and once again, okay, at least that time he landed on his feet. Smart move by Henry. You see right there, moments, just moments that Mankind had to get out of the way.
Down on the head.
I'm really starting to feel for Mankind here.
Oh my gosh, he's
Probably for the best he doesn't take one of those to the face right now. Uh-oh.
I thought he was gonna get left.
Maybe not. Oh, God. Mankind just keeps on getting up.
Heading back into the ring.
I don't think Mark Henry can believe how much this guy seems to be built to endure.
Oh, the elbow connects. Not this. He's looking at it again.
Mark Henry, who has done just about everything he can do, is now calling for this one to be over.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go, a bear hug. No one delivers one of these harder than Mark Henry, but Mankind with a DDT, what? I mean, I'd be a little surprised if he said that he quit to that. With all due respect.
This is unbelievable. I thought for sure he was gonna quit this.
I really thought that bear hug was going to be the finishing point here,
It's like
but I guess not.
you give Mankind lemons and he smashes them over your head.
This one really just ain't ever going to end, from what I can tell.
Will we hear the words?
Uh-oh. And Mark Henry once again refusing to quit here.
Damage being done. Why won't they quit? Has the headlock. Oh no! Wait a minute, Cole.
What is this? Ooh. Mark's bleeding pretty bad.
Trouble staying in the ring.
Mark now with that cane in hand.
That tank of his has to be reading empty.
And you got the referee. I guess that's one way to make sure that you ain't being asked anytime soon.
The ref gets absolutely
Right, he's up. Mark Henry is he's reaching a new level here, I'm noticing. This is now becoming very desperate for Henry. Look at the way he's just wailing on Mankind.
Mark Henry.
And Mankind just keeps on getting up. This has got to be making Mark Henry furious at this point.
Uh-oh, he's got it again.
That ECW Championship in his hands.
And I'm sure that's closer than he wanted.
Oh, wow. Oh, jeez.
Mark Henry doing a little taunting. Oh, what a shot. And I'm sure we'll be able to see the handprint left by that chop. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
How much more can these two really go through? I mean, honestly.
Oh, what's he...
I feel like we've seen everything and anything there is to see. Mark Henry dropping him flat down, and he says he's going to give him one more. If he doesn't stay down, he's going to get one more. One more what? I don't know, but he's going to get one more. And Mark Henry screaming in the face of Mankind, and it looks like whatever Mark Henry was threatening there, Mankind didn't want any of it. That was it. I hate to think what kind of a threat Mark Henry had there. For Mankind to finally quit, but he did. Never thought I'd see the day, but Mankind said the words, "I quit." Well, there you have it. Mark Henry, he is still the ECW World Heavyweight Champion. Absolutely brutalized Mankind. But look at the scars on Mark Henry. They tell a story of their own. This was not a one-sided battle by any means. Props to these two for enduring so much. But how will Mankind react? How will Cactus Jack would do love fair in 2 days' time on ECW? Well, that I would love to find out, but that is for 2 days' time on ECW. Right now, Mark Henry is still your World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you all for joining me for Judgment Day, and I will see you guys tomorrow night on Raw.